Hey guys, it's VAO here, and we are right in the middle of June in 2025. Typical day here on the Central Coast of California, foggy / overcast. Early in the morning it clears off. A little bit breezy today out there. I've got 71 degrees at 60% humidity right here in the garage, so it's very nice. Hey, this is episode 20, part 2 of Wadcutter Wednesday. We did the first part last week. And down in the description box, I've got a link to the whole playlist for everything, so you can find part 1 back in there also, unless you're on Rumble and they won't let us do a playlist there, but the YouTubers, you can see what's down there. Anyway, what we're going to do today is load up and shoot these Lyman 454309 wadcutter bullets that we loaded up in some 45 Colt. If you're on YouTube, again, you know, we've got this dichotomy thing going. I can do some on Rumble that I can't do here and vice versa, but I can't show you any of the casting and reloading sequences here on YouTube. I can show you the setup and I can show you the results and so forth, but that's all you'll get here. In this particular loading sequence, I did have one issue come up, and I can't even show you that. I'll tell you about it. What happened was we loaded these up on the Redding T7 press, and I got a powder spill, and I was afraid that some of the extra powder may have gone into the case I was currently working on, and the previous one got shorted, so I had to take care of that, and I did that all on video for you, but it's over on the Rumble channel. If you haven't been to my Rumble channel, it's here's my channel name. Okay, just go to rumble.com and type that in. You'll find me there. You could probably find it if you go to Rumble and type in hashtag Wadcutter Wednesday too, because I put that in all the descriptions. Anyhow, hey, let's go ahead and get started on the loading sequence, and we'll see how that went. I kind of carried you through the whole thing this time. Usually, you know, I show you a few and stop, but on the Rumble channel at least, you'll see the whole loading sequence, loaded 40-something cases. All right, let's go. Here's my bullet, the Ideal 454309, approximately 230 grain wadcutter. We're loading these in 45 Colt brass. The brass here is all 6 times fired. It's some Starline and Winchester mixed. It's all been sized, expanded, and primed. So we're ready to go with this stuff. We're going to use some red dot powder. It's a powder I've used before in this bullet. We did a little bit of testing here not too long ago with it. Came up with that load. So, and there's the bullet, and over here we're dispensing out of the Frankfurt Arsenal IntelliDropper. Okay, the die setup on the T7. Today we're not going to need the first 2 dies. There's the size die over there. We're not going to need it. The brass has already been sized and expanded and primed. So our first stop is going to be right here with the Hornady powder funnel die that I like. Okay, so we'll pick up the powder from the Frankfurt Arsenal over there, dump it in through here into the case. And then we have the Hornady Cowboy Cedar die for 45 Colt. That's all set up. I've got the dies all adjusted already. And then I'm going to use an RCBS Cowboy Cedar die to do the roll crimp. And if we look at this bullet, okay, we're going to crimp just over the top of that top band there, okay, into that little groove. Here's our Lyman 454309 wadcutters, loaded up in some 45 Colt cases. We got some red dot powder in there, and we're using Winchester. Can we see them down there? Large Pistola primers. Okay, there was the loading. Again, we had that one issue show up, and then I miscounted the bullets. I thought I had 30 something and I had 40 something, and I pre-primed the cases and so forth, and then I get down and I still got 10 bullets left, and so I had to kind of do the last few from scratch. No big deal, we got it done. Let's go ahead and go out to the range. We shot these guys out of the Ruger 7.5-inch Blackhawk and 45 Colt. Okay, nice fine revolver, heavy duty. Okay, and we shot these guys, you know, a little bit faster than a lot of guys shoot them, but you know, I had tested a few rounds, and the load that I picked was one that shot pretty accurately for me even. So we'll go say I had one bad shot, but we put a couple of wheels full through, and that did remarkably well, I thought anyway. You be the judge, right? Okay, let's go ahead and get on out to the range and send some. Okay, we're going to shoot the Lyman 454-309 230 grain wadcutter and 45 Colt using the
Slow it down. You got it. It's engaged now. You know, I was going to have this.
No, I want to be able to stand.
Well, you can do both, you know, but you get the idea of how to aim, then you can do it standing up, you know?
I can do it.
You can do what?
Well, I dropped that first one, but the rest of them went downhill. Same hole, let's do 6 more.
Yeah, but you need to first know how to aim the gun, and then you can. All right, go ahead.
Cases all look good, primers are fine.
You're not far enough. Cock it all the way back. Maybe
The barrel is not right.
it wasn't engaged.
Well, I think some of these are sticking out too far.
Okay, shot a little bit low, but good. Yeah, there was the first 6 I did for the chrono. They tightened up, okay, not bad. Then here's that next 6, and that very first shot I dropped. And there's 5 there, and then the second wheel of 6 went in there. Shot a little bit low for some reason, but still they're all going in there. Okay guys, there you go. Hope you enjoyed that and got something out of it. I think that's going to do it for this one. So from the Viejo bench, for now, that's all she wrote.